So today I'm here with Brad. Brad is actually one of my first students that I've ever taught ever. He actually hit 17K his first month ever selling on Amazon. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Brad, and just basically let the people know how you went from 0 to 17K in revenue your first month on Amazon.
Oh, what's good, guys? It's Brad. As Zip said, I kind of got into Amazon pretty weird, just because it wasn't something that it was exactly planned. It was just more so like I was trying to find something like that I can do instantly to start trying to generate some income. I saw like videos here and there about it and stuff, and I was like going through Instagram, just like trying to find people that were doing it, like not like big gurus or anything like that, but like just local, not local, but like people that were doing it like actively and not just selling a course. Really, I found Zip by literally just on Instagram. I was like going through people's followers, saw it, and I saw it. She was going crazy, and she had like a little like link in her description. I like clicked it, reached out, and then started working with her, and that's how I kind of started learning more about it. And honestly, I was not expecting to hit 17K that first month. I was going to be happy if I got like just a few sales. But luckily, that first month just went absolutely insane. It was more so from the guidance from Zip, really, and just kind of telling me how everything worked and just breaking everything down.
Okay, yeah, it's phenomenal, man. Like I'm telling you, the journey that you went through, the trials and tribulations, the learning it from the start, taking it step by step, it's like you definitely executed everything that I taught you. And not only that, I got to learn from you as well. It wasn't just one sided. It was definitely I got to learn from you. You got to learn from me. Not only how to help you with Amazon, but you're also going to be helping me with other businesses as well. So it's just like that's why it's always good to network with people and always keep an open mind that you can always learn from other people as well. Okay, so tell me how it was when you first started Amazon. So basically, what I mean, those first couple of days when you started Amazon, were you more so like overwhelmed, or did you feel kind of like a sense of calmness since you knew that I was going to be helping you, or just kind of give me like an overview of your first couple of days selling on Amazon? Because as we know, he did hit 1K his second day ever doing Amazon, and then his third day he actually hit 2K on Amazon, which is fucking phenomenal.
In the beginning, it was like I wouldn't say it was overwhelming. If anything, it was more so exciting, just because like I actually found someone that was doing it, was hitting the numbers that I wanted to like eventually get to. Like I wasn't expecting to hit those crazy numbers, like I said, like in the beginning, but like having someone that was already doing it and kind of like just giving me the game, like, so it was exciting. I started going to the stores and stuff. I was probably a little lost because I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
But like it was easy just to like call you, be like, yo, like, all right, I'm here in the story. Like, how do I proceed? How do I go
Yeah.
about this? Like, you know what I mean? Like before even going to the stores, like kind of like the first few days, like before I even started selling, was just kind of like preparation. Where like getting my boxes, getting my printer, getting like ungated for a bunch of products, just
Yep.
so like as soon as I start going into the stores, then it's like, all right, I could sell this. I'm gonna list this right away, and then I mean, we're gonna
Yep.
start getting these sales. So
Exactly.
yeah,
So
it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was overwhelming. It was more exciting than anything.
So a lot of new sellers, they have an issue with finding profitable products and they have an issue with sourcing. So do you have any guidance or tips that you would like to give a new Amazon seller?
Yeah. So like in the beginning, the main thing that you kind of want to like focus on is like going on Seller Amp. Say like you scan a product, you get the ASIN for it, you put it in Seller Amp, and you're just gonna look at that chart. One, is it selling? Like make sure that product's selling, and if it's selling, put in your numbers, because like depending on if you're doing FBA or FBM, if you're doing FBM, make sure you always put like your shipping costs, because
Yep.
that you're just gonna, yeah, you have to see your profit margins. If your profit margin's too low, because sometimes the shipping could vary, sometimes it's not worth it to even like list that product. So like you're gonna, it's just playing with the numbers, seeing what works for you, what you're comfortable with making, and just kind of like going about it that way. And honestly, you would like the weirdest products are the ones that sell.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you wouldn't even expect like for example, like a frying pan or something. Like you would think like a frying pan, like, oh, you walk by that, like whatever.
Yep.
But if you scan it, you like, for example, for me, I scanned one. It was selling on Amazon for $50. I'm buying it for 13. You know what I mean? Like,
And you guys can tell
so
the profit right there. The profit margins are insane. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about why you decided to actually lock in and actually do Amazon, because a lot of people, they see Amazon on their feed, they see trading on their feed, but they actually never decide to invest in somebody to help them.
Yeah.
They actually never decide to take that first step. So I guess my question is to you, what made you actually take that leap? What made you actually take the first step and decide, okay, I want this person to help me, or and I want this person to help me, and what also made you decide, like, okay, this is something that I'm going to do, this is something that I'm not going to stop doing, this is something I'm going to stay consistent with? Because like I said, a lot of people, they want to do this and this, they talk about doing it, but they never actually do it. Or what I was talking about earlier, actually on TikTok Live, is that people hit that first bump in the road when it comes to their business, and they decided to stop. So throughout the trials and tribulations as well, what made you not want to stop? What made you want to keep going even after sales were slow some days, or you couldn't find profitable products? What made you keep going? Yeah, what basically made you keep going?
So in the beginning, like I didn't really have a choice. Like like I said, I needed to find something because beforehand, like I was in a job that I was just very unhappy with at the time, and I left there, and I was kind of doing stuff on my own, like general construction, right? And but I wasn't enjoying that either. So I had some bread saved up, and I was like, you know what? Like, what can I do that's like would be fun for me to do that's business related? Because beforehand, I also have a marketing agency that I was like working with real estate agents. But I like took a break because I didn't really want to work with the agents anymore, and I wanted to do something more like hands on, like go to the stores and stuff, right?
Okay.
So, but I didn't really have a choice. Like I needed to find something to start bringing in income because, like I said, I just left my job. I needed money coming in, right? So that alone, I would say that kept me motivated because I had to do it. I had to make it work to generate that income. And two, once I started doing it and getting the sales, seeing like the results of like my efforts, the time of me doing product research, buying the products, packaging the products, sending the products out, like it became like fun doing that because it's like, yo, it's a grind. Like, and you
Exactly.
like, you know what I mean? And you're working with someone that's actively doing it too, and you're seeing them like their results, and like the more you do it, like the faster you can scale as long as you stay consistent. It's just kind of from there, just developing different systems in place to then that allow you to like kind of separate yourself from the business and like to focus on other things. Really.
Okay.
But like, yeah.
So throughout the trials and tribulations, when there was bumps in the roads, what made you keep going? What made you not give up?
Just like reminding myself of why I started. Well, one, I had to make the money, but then two, like, what can this lead into? And seeing like having your support there too, like when like days were slow, it's understanding that that's just how it is. Like that's just the game of like, FBM or FBA. Like you're gonna have those slow days, but it's not always like that. On those slow days, maybe you're not packaging as much products. Instead of like sitting there and being like, oh damn, today was like I only made like $100 today or whatever. Like maybe you didn't even get a sale that day. Instead of like just worrying about that, go do more product research, go to the stores, scan more items, figure out like try to get engaged in different brands. Because on those slow days, like you can still progress. You could still like figure out ways to eventually like have your business set up further down the line where like you're not going to have those slow days often.
So what advice do you have for people who are essentially sitting on the fence right now? They want to start Amazon. They're looking at YouTube videos. They're looking at TikTok videos. They're in my TikTok lives every day answering questions, but they need more guidance and more help. What would you suggest to those people that need more help but haven't yet taken the risk and invested in themselves and invested in a mentor?
I mean, I would say definitely to one, just like kind of get out of your head and just take the risk. Like the worst thing that can happen is like you fail, but in that failure, like there comes a lot of like learning. But and outside of that, like investing in yourself is probably like one of the biggest things you could do because like I didn't know what I was doing. And if I invested into someone that knows what they're doing and that person is there actively along the whole journey of like really trying to help you like win and succeed, like it's really hard to like fail. You know what I mean? So I would say just take that risk, do the action steps that are necessary that Zip would say to do, because honestly, the only thing that can stop you at that point is yourself if you're not doing the work. But if you're actively doing the work every day, learning every day, like you're gonna see results. It's just inevitable at that point. It really comes down to your own work ethic and how bad you want it. Like if you really want to like do this and this is something that you want to try, I would say definitely invest into yourself and into Zip, as she's a great teacher and like just a mentor and friend to have, because she's not gonna like want you to. She's not gonna like lead you down the wrong path for sure. Like it's definitely someone that you want to build that relationship with and network with and
Okay.
like have as a teacher for sure.
I appreciate you for the interview. I hope all is well. If you guys have any questions for us or any questions for Brad, just make sure to comment down below. And also, if you have anything else to say that you want to say to them or anything like that, you can go ahead and say it.
Well, thank you for this interview. You can reach out to me on Instagram. I believe my Instagram is it's BJD underscore. You guys can reach out to me on there with any questions. And if you comment under the video, I'll respond to some of you guys that have questions for me, or even like in the free Discord or like anything that Zip has. You can ask me questions in there. Just at me. It should be like at Brad or something like that. And then, yeah, just network. That's the biggest thing you could do if you want to like become like a business owner and like self-sufficient. And that's one of the biggest things you do is network. So don't hesitate to reach out. If I can help, I can, and I will. Yeah.
I appreciate you for the interview, and yeah,